All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about a massive shift in how builders are winning jobs these days. See, it's not just about the quality of your work anymore. Your reputation is now being built online, one review at a time.
So, let me ask you something. What do you think is your single most important tool for landing jobs right now? Is it your hammer drill, your saw, maybe your pickup truck?
Well, here's the thing. The tool that's really making the difference between getting that call or, just hearing crickets, it's probably not in your toolbox at all.
And there it is. That's the new reality, plain and simple. Your online reviews have become your digital handshake. For homeowners across the US, the UK, Australia, this is their first impression of you.
Okay, so let's dig into that, right? This new first impression. Let's break down how homeowners are actually deciding who to call these days. We all know that word of mouth is king. It always has been. But that conversation isn't just happening over the back fence anymore. It's gone digital, and it's happening out in the open on places like Google for absolutely everyone to see. And check this out. People are getting really specific. Before they even think about picking up the phone, they're playing detective. They're jumping online, comparing your star ratings, scrolling through recent comments, and really digging for those authentic stories from past clients.
So, from a homeowner's point of view, it boils down to this split-second choice. On one side, you've got a builder with a bunch of great reviews who just looks like a safe bet. On the other, a builder who might be an absolute master craftsman, but with few or bad reviews, they just look like a risk. And guess who gets skipped?
But hold on, because it's not just about building trust. There's a huge technical reason why reviews are so critical. They actually have a massive impact on whether people can even find you online in the first place. So here's the secret sauce. Google sees every single review as a signal. It's not just about what people write. Google is looking at how many reviews you have, how good they are, and how recent they are. All that data tells Google's algorithm whether to show you to someone searching for a builder in your area.
And this is how it directly impacts your bank account. It's a really simple chain reaction. You get consistent positive reviews, Google sees that and boosts your ranking. A higher ranking means more eyeballs, more potential clients find you, and that means you start getting better, higher quality phone calls.
And think about it this way. When a potential client has already read 5 amazing reviews about you, they're practically sold before they even call. They're not kicking tires, they're confident. That means less time trying to convince people and more time working with clients who actually value your work over just finding the cheapest price.
But what happens if you just ignore all this stuff? What's the flip side? Well, let's talk about the very real cost of doing nothing, the high cost of silence.
This is so important. A single bad review left just sitting there can do some serious, quiet damage. To someone scrolling by, that silence can look like you don't care, or even worse, that the complaint was true.
So really you have 2 choices. You can ignore it and let that doubt grow. Or you can post a calm, professional response, and that changes everything. It shows every future client who reads it that you're accountable and you handle your business professionally. You can actually turn a negative into a positive and build trust. Okay, enough of the doom and gloom. Let's talk solutions. Let's get into the good stuff. A simple, straightforward action plan you can use to take control and start building your reputation today. Just think of this as your quick start guide. First, ask for a review right when the project is done and the client is thrilled. Timing is everything. Second, get in the habit of responding to every single review, good or bad. Third, make sure all your online info is up to date. And maybe the most important thing, remember that consistency is way more important than perfection. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You've got some questions. So let's tackle a few of the most common ones that we hear from builders about this whole topic. This is the big one, right? What's the magic number? Do you need 5, 10, 50? When does a potential customer look at your profile and go, okay, yeah, these guys are the real deal? Well, the sweet spot seems to be somewhere in that 10 to 20 range. But, and this is a big but, the keywords are recent and detailed. A bunch of reviews from 2018 just isn't gonna cut it. People want to see fresh proof that you're still doing great work right now. Okay, so there are a million places to get reviews. Where should you focus your energy? Should you worry about Yelp or some industry-specific site? Or is there one platform that really matters most? The answer is a big, fat yes, for sure. While other sites are nice, Google is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Because Google reviews are directly tied to Google Maps and local search, focusing your effort there is going to give you the most bang for your buck, period. All right, so let's bring it all home. When you boil it all down, does this whole digital word-of-mouth thing actually make a difference to the calls you get and the jobs you land today?
Absolutely, 100%. And it's a powerful 1-2 punch. First, reviews determine if people can even find you online. And second, they're the final push that convinces someone to actually pick up the phone and call you. They're basically your silent salesperson, working for you 24/7.
So I'll leave you with this last thought to chew on. Your online reviews, they aren't just a nice-to-have feature anymore. They are your digital front door. So my question to you is yours wide open for business, or is it locked up tight?